Starting over.
Take 3. Hey, welcome to Mundelein Minute. I think this is episode number 80, but if not, either way.
Oh, is it 80? We should have another party.
It's 80.
Okay.
Okay, is that good? Are we done? Is that your
Okay,
party?
good. Yep, that's
Okay,
my
cool.
party.
We're talking about the village board meeting from September 9th, 2024. Let's get started.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So call to order at 7.
Wait, no. Who are you?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forget all that. My name's Eric Schwenk. I'm a trustee in the village of Mundelein.
I am Kara Lambert, also a trustee here in Mundelein.
And this is my house, my cameras, microphones.
Your
There's
kids.
There's bird, cats, everything going on. So there's no taxpayer dollars in the creation or distribution of the podcast. Just my little disclaimer. Okay, back to the important stuff. The board meeting.
It was pretty transactional.
Pretty transactional. Everybody was there. We did the Pledge of Allegiance, approved minutes. Public commentary. We did have some public commentary. We had 4 people that spoke. And really just to sum it up, it had to do with the Miracle and Mundelein concert at the Rise Dispensary.
Which, truthfully, I felt like they didn't advertise as heavy this year because I didn't even know it was happening until that weekend.
Right. And so the some residents from the Lakewood Village subdivision, which is not
Butterfield and between, but it's 60 and 45.
Yeah. So,
but it's behind it, which you don't think about when you are driving it.
Correct. Yeah. It's very close.
400 feet. You did it.
I looked it up on, the Google Maps, so you can measure from where the stage location was to where one of the homes that was 400 feet. So they came and spoke about the volume of the concert, about cleanup crews being loud late into the evening, even after the 10 o'clock cutoff time, about possibly adjusting the time or even the days of the week from
which is, I think, a good suggestion.
Yeah, from a Saturday, Sunday to a Friday, Saturday, keeping in mind that it's also the school year and kids have to get up and so they asked for some changes and things that that staff can take forward, and the mayor even commented on that changes were made this year based off of the residents' comments from last year. So should Rise wish to do this again, we don't know, that they will sit down with our staff and try to find some resolution.
I will say that Rise in general, even taking this up, has been super accommodating. If we ask something, it normally gets done. Yep. There's not a lot of pushback. It's usually yep, that's fine. So,
and the village administrator was even mentioning that they used an AI-based program to adjust the sound levels. And I'll say I live several miles from the location, and maybe a mile and a half as the crow flies. And last year, I couldn't hear the music and understand what was happening, but I could hear the music.
I mean,
from
same,
my own
and I
home.
live further.
And you live further.
And I could hear it. And because I can remember being like, what in the world? And that's
right.
So it was adjusted, just maybe not enough. So we'll look at it and figure it out.
This year, when I went outside, I couldn't hear it at all.
Yeah. So we'll figure it out.
So that was it. All 4 the public commentary.
You forgot my favorite.
Oh, I'm so sorry. There was 4 related to just that. You're so absolutely right. I'm sorry. Chris Woodard spoke about the lure of the local,
which starts on Friday.
Yes.
She is a member of the arts committee. Also, any event that you see in town, she's probably at or has helped plan. She and her wife are the
super
GOAT
volunteers.
Residents, just super volunteers, just really spectacular. So anyways, Lure of the Local, we'll plug that real quick, starts Friday night. The opening ceremony is Friday. And then it runs on the weekends from now until November, I believe. I think it's 9 weekends or 10 weekends. So, but check out the Mundelein Arts Commission's page. So as we've talked about frequently, I am not artistic and very logical. And even I went last year and I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Okay. Back to the meeting.
Sorry.
No, that's all good.
My little tangent.
Yeah, you're good. No presentations or awards, no public hearings. So under the mayor's report, we appointed Jenny Ross to the beautification committee as the chairperson. And we also appointed Jenny Ross to serve as a alternate delegate to the IML, the Illinois Municipal League Conference.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not the International Mr. Leather, which sometimes happens on the same weekend. Very different IML.
Very different audience.
Very different audience.
Yes.
Same city.
Jesus.
Same acronym. Quite different. Okay. So
did you attend both though?
No. We also passed a resolution appointing a authorization to the Illinois Municipal Retirement Fund for for our HR administrator.
Yes.
And then what else did we do? We extended the sale for Fenton Brewing to purchase the
Turn it over to you
water
on this one.
building. So this one kind of gets at me just a little itty bitty bit because we gave them time to do their due diligence. They came for an extension. We gave them more time to do their due diligence, and now they're asking for another one. And there's interest in our downtown.
Yeah.
And I would like to see this move along as negotiated. And if we can get to a sale, that would be awesome.
Let's do it. Let's move along.
But this is because they're doing a phase 2 environmental study. Phase 1 was already completed.
Which, to your point, phase 2, why are you doing it? It's not residential, and you're going to encapsulate anyway.
You're going to encapsulate, which is fine, and it's likely going to just be commercial. So, I see both sides of this. I just want this to move forward and keep moving. So that's our goal here.
Okay, that's your goal.
That's my goal. Yes.
The will of the board, perhaps.
That's true.
I don't know. I just like saying that.
The will of the board. I like it. All right. Trustee reports, community and economic development. So Synergy Construction, so do a change order here for the park, the Cortland Park. Business incentive grants. So we talked about this in the last episode for the
I
tropical
feel like we've
smoothie.
talked about this for like 3 meetings now.
Two.
God.
But we always talk about it, and then we bring up the ordinance.
I know. I know how that works, but good Lord.
Springs of Mundelein, so preliminary and final plats for that.
That's
which
over
is
on Butterfield and Huntington.
Yep. And then resolution for a STAR grant application for Stankovic Music Learning Center
at 510
this is
North Lake Street. So cool. I should have said this in a meeting because this is like probably only the second time this STAR grant has been used, which is a business grant that can be used not necessarily for hard things. So like it can be used for soft costs like marketing and things like that
or
to help
people.
Or people. Yeah.
You could use it for buying materials that you need to get your business started or moving in a different direction or a new direction.
So this is something that came from the EDC maybe a year ago.
It has a lower limit. So it's only funded at $10,000 for the entire year.
Hey man, money is finite.
But you're right, absolutely, and it still does good. Yeah. So one of the recipients, one of the original recipients, the business is still going, and that recipient is now a member of the
EDC herself.
EDC. Yeah.
Yep.
It's for the economic.
So yeah, it's
development.
good. It's good.
Yeah. Okay. So public works, street lighting on Hammond. So we spent $32,500 for a street lighting project.
This is part of a broader project.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the finance committee, the governing body bill approval.
That's you.
Hey, that was me. $1,086,325.38. Pretty much in line with normal bill pay. And then the AT&T separated bills was only $628.06. Police and fire?
We had nothing.
Yeah, really nothing except for
blood drive.
A good blood drive. Not the best blood drive, but a really good blood drive. Kara did lay out that she now expects record numbers at every blood drive.
That's right. I want a PR every time.
So give often.
Come on, Lark. Get it together. But he did have an announcement about the fire department open house, which is September 29th, I believe.
From 10 to 1.
Yep. So super cool. Fun to bring the kids out to. So.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Okay, that was really it. There was nothing for the building committee, transportation or infrastructure, no other reports. We did do the omnibus vote list with brick pavers for $48,225. So this is an interesting one because it's a sole source item. So we need the bricks to match the other bricks throughout the village. Yeah. So we had to go back to the same company to get those, and we bought them from 2 different budgets so that because they're for different projects, and we buy them in bulk to get the best price we can. And then we use them as necessary.
You really dug deep into that packet.
I did, because that was an interesting one. And then we paid the Intergovernmental Risk Management Agency, our insurance, for $30,000. That was it. We were out of there by 7:45. It was a very transactional meeting. The majority of it was public commentary, which we haven't had lately.
Which I love. So please, more public commentary.
Yeah, it was good to actually have people come and speak.
That's it. What do you got going on this weekend? Anything good going on? Lure of the Local starts.
Lure of the Local starts. Yep.
Farmers Market Saturday.
Farmers Market.
Yep.
Chess Club will be out there.
Ooh!
Oh yeah.
Sweet. So hopefully there's enough to do around town. But
yeah.
That's it.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to this short episode, and we'll see you in the next one.
Take care.
Alrighty. Bye.